In the same way that we tend to live our life thinking that death is a very far end, very far conclusion of this life, we tend to think that whatever negativity we have accumulated either will not give much result, or small result, or much later. This is, of course, fooling ourselves. Yes. We know very well, logically, that we can die in 5 minutes, in 1 hour, in 1 day, in 1 year. Any time death can come upon us. No? So why do we live like if we would never die? Because we like to be unconscious of the reality. In the same way, whatever negativity we have accumulated in the past will come to bring results. The result of negative karmas is suffering. Do we like that? Do we want that? Didn't we have enough already? So the way to avoid suffering is to purify the negative karma before this karma comes to results. And since the result can be in 5 minutes or 10 minutes and so on, it's important to engage mentally, at least, as often as possible into the practice. Practice of purification, practice of confession, practice of generating merits.
Prav tako ponavadi živimo svoje življenje misleč, da je smrt daleč, da je to nek oddaljen iztek našega življenja. In tako tudi mislimo, da negativnosti, ki smo si jih ustvarili, bodo dali majhne posledice, neznatne posledice, ali pa da bodo te posledice prišle veliko pozneje. Na ta način se slepimo. Če logično razmislimo, bomo videli, vemo, da lahko umremo že čez 5 minut, čez 1 uro, čez 1 dan. Smrt lahko napoči kadarkoli. Zakaj torej živimo, kot da ne bomo nikoli umrli? Zato, ker nam je všeč, da se ne zavedamo resničnosti. In vse negativnosti, ki smo si jih ustvarili v preteklosti, bodo dale rezultate, bodo imele svoje posledice. In kakšne so te posledice? Trpljenje. To je trpljenje. Nam je to všeč, si tega želimo, ali ga še nismo imeli dovolj. Način, kako to preprečiti, je, da prečistimo to karmo, preden da rezultat. In ker lahko rezultat napoči že čez 5 minut ali kadarkoli, je pomembno, da se vsaj mentalno, čim bolj pogosto lotimo prakse priznanja, prečiščevanja in ustvarjanja zaslug.
And among the practices of accumulation of merits is the practice of offerings. So every single time we drink something, we eat something, we see something nice, we observe something pleasant, let's offer it. And not offer it just as one sample of cup of tea, but hundreds of thousands of cup of tea and more, even if you don't have them in your hand, cookies which could go with a cup of tea, and so on. These extensive offerings that we can create at any time is bringing a very positive state of mind and is accumulating merits. So let's use any opportunity to generate this state of mind. Instead of letting the mind wandering into desire, attachment, or hatred, or jealousy, as we tend to just let it go, let's focus it on what creates positive karma, what's helped the path we are on. So anytime we have left with our minds beside the practices or beside the actions, beside the work that we have to do, let's use it for the greater benefit.
In ena od praks, s katerimi si ustvarjamo zasluge, je praksa dajanja daritev. Torej vsakič, ko vidimo nekaj lepega, ko popijemo nekaj ali pojemo nekaj dobrega, ko opazimo nekaj pozitivnega, to darujmo. Ne darujmo samo ene skodelice čaja, ki jo imamo trenutno v roki, temveč več tisoč skodelic čaja. Zraven pa še piškot, ne glede na to, ali ga dejansko imamo zraven te skodelice čaja ali ne. S tem bo v našem umu nastalo zelo pozitivno stanje in ustvarili si bomo zasluge. Zato izkoristimo vsako priložnost, da si ustvarimo to stanje uma, namesto da umu pustimo, da zapada v jezo, v sovraštvo, v zavist. Namesto tega opazujmo, bodimo pozorni na to, s čimer si lahko ustvarimo pozitivno karmo. In vsak trenutek, ki ga imamo na voljo s svojim umom, poleg prakse ali našega dela, uporabimo za širše dobro.
It doesn't cost much to enter into this practice. At the moment you have a cup of tea, a coffee, chocolate, whatever, and you sit on the sofa or in the chair, instead of letting the mind just wandering into useless, if not negative thoughts, let's just think about the cup that we have, multiply the content, and offer that content to all the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas. It takes a few minutes to accumulate an amount of merits which is incalculable. I don't know if we say that in English, but incalculable.
Nič nas ne stane, da se lotimo te prakse. Tisti trenutek, ko z skodelico kave ali skodelico čaja ali koščkom čokolade udobno sedemo v naslanjač, ne pustimo svojemu umu, da bi taval po brezkoristnih mislih, temveč spremenimo vsebino te skodelice v svojem umu v neizmerno daritev in to daritev ponudimo Budam in Bodhisattvam. Tako si lahko v enem samem trenutku ustvarimo neizmerne zasluge.
At the end of the last verse of this chapter, which is verse 65, it is written, "O protector, may I not commit this evil again."